Hello YouTube and welcome back to the Vinny G channel. So I've made it over 100 subscribers and this isn't going to be like the last vlog. I don't want any extra subscriptions or anything like that. One, it's very late at night, it's probably 1 o'clock in the morning while I'm doing this. I've got a bit of pain in my legs so I can't sleep, so I was looking at one of my subscribers' videos, Matt's Dreams, and I love that OZMO unit. I'm pretty sure it's an OZMO that he walks around with, the stability and all that sort of stuff that comes along with that handheld unit. I think we could all use one of those. Doesn't mean it's because I've reached 100,000 subscribers, honestly. If you guys have looked, and girls, because I think there's about 10% of my viewers are girls, right? You'll see that I'm into Arduino. I love these Arduino things, but this is too big for the purpose. But here's a genuine Uno Arduino board, and I love playing with these and coding them, and all the shields that come along with it that enable you to control things. Okay, how I got into these is our government is stupid and loves spending money on nothing. So I've got to study mechatronics, still studying at the moment actually, which is a mixture of mechanical engineering and electronics engineering. So it's, you know, it's hard. That's all I could say. It's hard. I'm having a hard time with the shit going in and staying in. It's flying out, you know. So that's why I've got all these ideas, you know. And why am I doing it? For no other reason than self-satisfaction, because I want to be able to do things and understand things. A lot of the reasons that I got into it is because of YouTube itself. So this is me giving back that little bit to YouTube, basically to people who subscribe to my channel. I'm not going to call them my subscribers because then yous aren't mine, right? It's to people who subscribe to my channel. Here is an Arduino Uno. Now I'm going to use an Arduino Micro for this project. Now an example, here is one of the shields you can buy. Now think about this, right? I'm holding this like this, right? It's got the click and it is an analog controller, so this controls any way you want. Right, so we've got that. Then this little sucker here, I don't know if you can see how big it is compared to my finger. That is a 3-axis accelerometer. You see where I'm going with this? Right, now I need to source a tube about this big, so it's going to be about this big, and it's going to come down. Excuse the rip top, this is an old top, it is clean, but it's my safe. I love this top, you know. Okay, so you're going to be holding this in your hand like this, and you're going to be having a button which is, I'll try and put it into perspective for you guys, like this, right? It'll be ergonomically designed to take a Panasonic 3.8 volt lithium battery, and it will have a 3-axis gyro or gimbal, I guess you could say, mounted on the top of this unit. Now without touching the controller, this controller, it will stabilize itself through coding, which I'll code the Arduino Micro, so that once you turn it to a position wherever you point the camera and you let go of the button, that's where it will stay. This 3-axis controller is what will keep it in balance. The Uno will take care of the code. Now the Uno can take 3.7, 5 and 9 volt. So I will get a USB controller so that you can plug this into the USB, and mind you, this is hanging out a bit, so this will actually be in there somewhere. It's going to be, I'm going to try and make this as small as possible. One, I have to do something for exams and stuff like that, and two, I can't afford an OZMO. My funds are very limited, so if you have a look at my videos, my machining, my electronics, you know, I built this thing, you know, and I've played with high voltages, low voltages and all that sort of crap, right? So I'm going to build 3 of these. One for proof of concept, that will be worked on permanently to try and upgrade and, you know, proof of concept. One for me, and one I'm going to give away, right? I'm going to completely give it away. These are going to cost me to build, I've estimated about $60 each. There won't be much weight in it. I reckon about maybe 300 grams. I don't know how shipping will go with a LiPo battery in it, because that will be permanently in there. So it's going to be a USB connection to a mobile phone. And I've already started, my mind's racing all the time thinking of things, and I really loved the way Matt does his footage with that OZMO, and I looked at the OZMO, and then there's other units, and here in Australia we're getting ripped off for everything, right? So I thought, if I can make these, I'm going to save a hell of a lot of money. I'm going to make one person happy, and I'll have one as a work in progress model. Okay, so the other thing is I've got this Sky Reet, as they call them, which is basically that bolts onto the remote control unit of a Phantom 3 standard antenna, and so you point it and it actually works. You know, I actually did get a little bit extra distance with this thing. They're very cheap. I can't remember how much I paid for this, like $5. But if anyone wants it, I'm willing to send it out to you for free. Okay, so like I said, it goes on the Phantom 3, but I did upgrade to the Arctech unit quite a while back, so I've used this maybe 3 times. So that's basically a kind of thank you back to YouTube. I don't owe my subscribers anything, but I believe I owe the platform something. For me to reach 100 subscribers isn't something I've always wanted to do. I could have 10 subscribers, I could have 1 million subscribers. Thank God I haven't got 1 million, because then you've got to try and give something away to 1 million people. That's too much for me. So thank you for watching. You've got to give me time for this, because I'm currently working on the drawings. I'll start sourcing materials, and I will make videos as I build this thing. And once it's built, then I will proceed and do what I said I'm going to do, and that is give it away. Right? I'm actually going to give it away. It's going to cost me $60, and I'm struggling for funds here. Well, between $60 and $70 I estimate is what it's going to cost me, and it's going to be mainly for the materials that makes the grip, because I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to make it out of carbon fibre or some kind of plastic, because it's going to have to go on the lathe and on the milling machine, and I want it machine perfect. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget, if you like what I'm doing, just like and subscribe, and I can get my thinking cap back the right way now. Cheers, guys.